My Jeep Renegade Sport 4x4. Um, Let me get inside the car here and show you some more stuff about it. So after 11 months with this car, I am hopefully no longer in this car. My 2018 Jeep Renegade, which I've liked, haven't had any issues with, but at this point I've had it for 11 months. I've put 21,000 miles on it, so I figured it would be great for me to make a video about it, talking about the car, some things that I've liked, a bit of time with the car. So I have some experience here with it, and let's get into the video. Now, there's not much on this car that I don't like. It still shines, it's still beautiful, it's just I want a sports car. I'm not a big fan of these rims, that's just me though, I don't like the rims, it's just how I am. I don't like that there's no Android Auto included, no Apple CarPlay. To me that should be almost standard now. But other than that, I don't have really a lot to complain about with this thing. That's probably my two issues, is I don't like the way the rims look, and you can't get Android Auto with a Renegade, at least right now, or Apple CarPlay. Even if you get the higher end touchscreen, it doesn't come with it. It's just not a choice for the Renegade model for whatever reason. So this is a 4x4 Sport. Let's get to some more video footage. So for the past almost 12 months or so, 11 months, this Jeep Renegade has been my vehicle. I have a Renegade Sport 4x4 model, and to be honest, there's a lot of little things that I've noticed. Like if you look here in the headlights, look at that old school Jeep grille. Dig it. Kind of see the there he is. See? It's a Sasquatch. There's also here on the front glass, you have another little old school Jeep. They did little things like that on the inside here as well. So, another little old school Jeep logo there. If you look at the gauge, you see the RPMs, instead of it just being a red line, it's like mud. It has more of a mud color than you actually see here in the phone, but like an orange-ish mud color. Down here, two new adventures. This actually is this is from a 2005 Renegade that had these types of bezels. I had to replace mine, so when I did, I ended up getting a, not 2005, 2015. And so when I replaced mine, I ended up getting a 2015, so that's why this one is slightly different. Now this car does have the four-wheel drive, so I have auto mode, which is what it stays in all the time, snow mode, which really takes it down low to where it's pretty slow, sand mode, and mud mode, which is my favorite. I just love how it sounds. Have a cigarette lighter here with a USB jack, your emergency lights, all of your AC. This one doesn't have any type of dual climate control or anything like that, at least on this 4x4 model that I have. It's just a standard head unit here. This does not include Android Auto, which is a bit of a bum. I will say though, you have all of your voice controls here, so you can use your button to try to call contacts, hang up, and answer phone calls without your hands leaving the steering wheel. This is for your cruise control. And then on the back, like with all Chrysler products, this is for your volume, and there's another one on the other side for changing the tracks and stuff like that. Storage compartment right here. Storage compartment right here. Have some gloves and stuff in there. Storage compartment in both of the doors for bottles, not cups. There's one issue. One issue I can say this car has is those are pretty. Wow, those are pretty dirty. Is that this car only has two cup holders. The back doesn't fold down in any kind of way. And so there's literally two cup holders in a car that's made to sit a total of 5 people. Don't really know what they were thinking there. And this does have the Sportronic where you can shift it over and drive it like a manual. Just not really something I do. I've always liked this handlebar though. It's like a really big ocean handle. I also have this storage container here, which I have a ton of stuff in. This actually slides, which is kind of nice. The seats are not automatic or anything like that. The lights are not even automatic, so you have to manually turn the dial to turn your lights on. The windows are auto in the front, but not in the back, so if you just press it, it makes the window go down. The mirrors aren't automatic or anything, but you're able to set them through this little button, of course, and that's just for your lock, and that's for locking the windows so others cannot undo it. Back seat is a lot of the same, just a window knob, and you know, it's enough room for 3 small people. I should have probably cleaned my car before I did this, but now back here, I have a shirt that this is for my mom, actually. Gotta get that to her. Here you have these little pockets here to put stuff, as you can see. Couple of hooks here, just one right there. These do fold down. You can pull right here from the other side, and then of course it's a 50 or a 60-40 split, so you're able to put this down. If you push the seats forward and you get the whole thing put down, you have a good bit of room back here. Under here is where like a spare tire would go, which of course they don't give you anymore, but that's where that would go. You would though have a bit of room back here. I was able to carry a lot of stuff, including a 65-inch TV from my old house to the new house. And if you even look here, got another little old school Jeep grill right underneath. I wonder if you can see it. No, you can't really see it any better. But there's the Sasquatch again. That was probably my favorite part of this car, when I realized the little Sasquatch and the little Jeep right there. That I just like. Shiny Jeep logo. Oh yeah. That really does it though. My Jeep Renegade Sport 4x4 definitely has been a great car. Let me get inside the car here and show you some more stuff about it. Never had a check engine light though, or anything. I've always been able to push this button in and start this thing instantly. That's just the air pressure light for that tire. Man, my hair still looks kind of crazy. I bought this car last December. I got it actually December 21st of 2018. So I've had it now for just over 11 months. I can say that I bought a 2016 Chevy Cruze, brand new, that had like 8 miles on it. This one I think this one actually had like 9 or 10. I don't remember. It didn't have very many. But I had nothing but issues out of my Chevy Cruze, and I can say that this Jeep has not given me one issue. I haven't had a leak. I haven't had it not start. Every time I've pressed the brake in and the keys have been in my pocket and I've hit the button, this car has started. Whether it's been cold, whether it's been hot, has not mattered. So I can't do anything but give this car a complete thumbs up after having it for almost a year. I have put 20,000, look at this. I'll show you. I don't have my key fob in my pocket, but I'll show you this another time. And there it is. Can you see that? Let's see. Oh. Look at that. 20,965 miles. And low air pressure. I've put 21,000 miles on this car. I do have to drive a good bit. So, you know, I've gotten to use it a lot. I haven't came across any issues. I've had to give it 3 oil changes. I had to rotate the tires once, and other than that, this Jeep Renegade has been completely amazing to me from start to finish. Hopefully, if you're seeing this video, I have gotten a new car, because my goal was, when I got this Jeep Renegade last year, was to keep it for about a year and then trade it in and get a Challenger. So I wanted to make a review video on this car just because I felt that I should. I've had the car for a year. I actually used it. 21,000 miles is a lot of freaking miles. I can say my experience with the Renegade has been amazing, has been complete 5 stars. I haven't had an issue at all, and I would highly recommend a Jeep Renegade, or at this point probably any Jeep, to any of my friends, because I had such a great experience with this one. So I think that's going to do it for this. I know this is kind of a short video. I just, you know, there's not much to show you. There's the outside of the car. There's not much else on the inside. Mine doesn't have any big fancy features or anything like that. Regular cloth seats. So no sunroof, as you can see. But I have completely loved it. It's been a great car to me, and I would definitely give it a thumbs up if you were buying one. I think that'll do it for this video. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Click that like button. Click subscribe down here in the corner so that you can see what we're doing next time. And we will see you in the next video. Deuces. I'm getting my gloves. Close the door for the last time and trading this puppy in for the Challenger.